All right, where were you coming from, sir?
Taco Bell in Pennsville.
Here's your ID. Where were you before Taco Bell?
My house.
Okay, how much have you had to drink today?
I mean, I've been drinking beers, but I haven't had one in like 2 hours.
Okay.
So since the accident, like probably an hour or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to run you through a few tests.
Yeah, that's
All
fine.
right, go ahead and put that cigarette out.
Yeah. And just FYI, I had surgery on my knee on Friday, so
Okay.
I'm gipping around.
All right, we'll get there.
Man.
Kill the lights in front of your car real quick.
What you are seeing is police body cam footage obtained and released by the Columbus Dispatch's YouTube channel of Sean Higgins, the man who was behind the wheel that struck Johnny and Matthew Gaudreau, killing both.
All right, what I want you to do, just so you're kind of more my height, is lean back into that bumper, kind of sit on it, lower, right there. All right. See the tip of my pen?
Yep.
I want you to follow that with your eyes and your eyes only. Don't move your head, okay?
Okay.
The tip up here.
The top tip or
Yep,
bottom
the top
tip?
tip. See it?
Yep.
You don't wear contacts?
No.
No? No problems with your eyes?
No.
All right, and you're not injured as a result of the accident?
I'm just freaked out.
Okay. All right, follow the tip. Don't move your head.
As you see, police would run field sobriety tests on Higgins.
Just the tip.
Yep.
Step out, go right to the center of the road. When I tell you to begin, you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps forward, counting each step out loud. Upon the completion of 9 steps, you're going to keep the front foot planted, series of small steps with your other foot, and turn around. You may begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ow. Keep going.
Like I explained, 9 steps forward, series of small steps, 9 back.
Ow. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right? When I tell you to begin, you're going to raise one leg of your choosing approximately 6 inches off the ground. Keep the bottom of your foot parallel to the ground, look down at your foot, and count out loud 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on until I tell you to stop.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006. Good. Sorry, I'm just freaked out. Like, what am I supposed to be doing again?
You're counting it out loud until I tell you to stop.
Okay, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 10,000, 11,000. It's getting hard.
All right, you said it's been about an hour since your last drink?
About that, yeah.
And how many did you drink?
I mean, since like noon today, like 5 or 6.
6 since noon?
Yeah.
Beer or what was it?
Beer. Just beer. Normal light.
All right, turn around and place your hands behind your back.
They would place him in handcuffs and read him his Miranda rights.
Anything you say may be used against you in the court of law. Do you understand? You have the right to consult with an attorney at any time that have him or her present before and during questioning. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you cannot afford an attorney, won't be provided. If the decision to speak to us is not final, you may stop talking to us anytime. Do you understand?
Here's the latest. Higgins, on police body cam, would admit to drinking beers earlier in the day. According to the police, he would fail those field sobriety tests. His BAC would be .087. Johnny and Matthew Gaudreau were out on a bike ride that night. And we have the details of, according to prosecutors, what Higgins did and how he struck them, the maneuver that he made with his car. Not only is this a tragedy, okay, and not only was it preventable, but this was one day prior to Johnny and Matthew Gaudreau's sister's wedding. So, prosecutors would make the case that Higgins, which again, he admitted to drinking, which started at 3 p.m., marking the end of his workday. He also said he had an upsetting conversation with a loved one. He faces up to 20 years in prison. Salem County First Assistant Prosecutor Jonathan Flynn said Higgins' wife told police he was drinking quite regularly and had a history of road rage. There would be more. The Washington Post wrote of the details the prosecutors laid out. He encountered 2 drivers that were ahead of him on the road who were slowing to pass Gaudreau, Johnny Gaudreau, and Matthew Gaudreau. They were riding on the shoulder. The 2 other drivers would tell the cops that Sean Higgins approached them at a high speed and was tailing them before passing the first car on the left. Then, thinking the lead driver was trying to block his progress by slowing down, Higgins would attempt to pass that car on the passenger side, striking the Gaudreaus, who were pronounced dead at the scene. Higgins told police he didn't see the Gaudreau brothers riding on the right shoulder. Over a prison call, his wife would, it seems like, continue helping the prosecution. I told you before not to do that stuff, she would tell him. Again, this is a prison phone call where they had all of this, had this exchange. Quote, "You were probably driving like a nut like I told you not to do." So what you have here is a significant other, which the prosecutors will, of course, play and bring up many times over if there is a jury trial. And they will show these examples, but also go into the prior history of who Sean Higgins is, how he, according to his own wife, drinks regularly. And then he admitted to drinking prior in the day and said, I had my last drink about an hour ago, he said on police body cam. The defense has their work cut out for them. That is what I will say. Because this is an extremely difficult case that they are taking on. And in addition, how they prove, how they try and make the case. The only thing that I believe they could argue for is less jail time, and I don't know how they would do it. There have been a lot of really touching tributes, though, for the Gaudreau brothers. Columbus, where Johnny plays, did some great work prior to their opening game. Sami Zayn sported Johnny Gaudreau's jersey, and his former team, the Calgary Flames, honored him as well with his dad. Look, I am a parent, but I'm just going to sound like a parent right here. Call an Uber. It's so simple. It's so easy. Call an Uber. There are services readily available to take you to and from wherever you're going. I cannot imagine how so many of these cases are quite literally preventable if people had less of an ego when they are impaired to get behind the wheel and drive what is, in essence, a death sentence. It's so easy. It's so easy. Call a ride. Because if you don't, what it could lead to is potentially this. Why would you want to put this on anybody? Why would you want to put this on their kids? Why would you want to put this on their parents? Why would you want to put this on their wives, their loved ones, their families? They're young. Johnny and Matthew Gaudreau died for no reason. No reason. And it pains me because it all is just preventable. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.